I'd like to welcome our special guest for tonight, a young man who comes from a lineage of great people, the founder and executive director of Africa Rising. Please welcome Ndaba Mandela.
Search for a leader, but the leader was me. Welcome. We were looking for the world to change.
Good evening, dignitaries, distinguished guests, Mama Obama and the family. It's a pleasure for me to be here today. I represent and I'm a member of one of the oldest African organizations known as the African National Congress. I also represent the World Health Organization under UNAIDS in my capacity as a global spokesperson for a campaign called Protect the Goal, which uses sports to teach the youth about HIV/AIDS. Last year, I was sworn in the Pan-African Parliament to be the Deputy President for the Pan-African Youth Council. After traveling to a few countries, I realized that Africa is a place that has not been given its rightful credit. And therefore, we decided to dedicate ourselves to creating an organization known as Africa Rising. So myself and my cousin Kweku came back home, called our friends, and we told them about our idea, and encouraging them to call other friends. And when we had the meeting, we thought there would probably be about 10 people, but 60 people rocked up. And we realized that the youth of Africa are all more or less thinking the same thing. The youth of Africa have started to realize that they have the potential to control their own destiny. It is up to us to make sure that the youth have the opportunities and the access to achieve their dreams, no matter how small or how big they may be. It is up to us, people who are in privileged positions, to do what we can to uplift our communities. And that is why we're here today. We're here to recognize and acknowledge those men and women who are doing positive work in their community, work that uplifts others. And this is the teachings of Utata Nelson Mandela. And so today we have Nelson Mandela International Day, where we continue his legacy and take 67 minutes of our day to try and do something outside of ourselves. Whether you go to an orphanage, whether you go to a school and cut the grass, paint, fix the doors, whether you donate a computer, a book, spend time with the elderly citizens of our society, it is really about creating a much more united world. And this is what we need here on this continent, a united Africa. Because only a united Africa can achieve its goals of true development. Only a united Africa can really create prosperity. And these are the teachings and the values that we have at Africa Rising. I speak to you not as a title, but as a fellow African, to say the biggest thing that we have learned from Utata, our grandfather, our father, is that it is now in our hands to continue the work that has already started by those who came before us. So on that note, I would like to thank everybody that has been involved today, thank the initiators of this award ceremony, because I believe it's something that every country on this continent needs. We are all going through a transformational period, developing period, in which we want to create good infrastructure and telecommunications, transport systems for our people. So we need to be able to work together, because there is no Asia or Europe or America that will create a prosperous Africa. Only Africans can create a prosperous Africa. And we have everything that we need in order for this to be achieved and to be realized. So I thank you once again. Good evening.
Thank you very much, Ndaba. Something very important you said there. We've now come to realize that as Africans, our destiny is in our hands, nobody else's.
That's right. That's right. Once again, Ndaba Mandela, thank you very much. Or in the way they say it back where you are, Niabonga mfwetu.
Did you say that right? Yes, he did. Well, congratulations.
You know, Nancy, I was very privileged to have met your grandfather, Ndaba. Good man. Like that guy on TV says, yeah, I had to throw that in. Like that guy on TV says, what a man. What an icon. Oh my.
Only Saturday.